Hey there, my name is Bhagdish and today I will be showing you how to install MySQL using Docker Compose file along with admin management tool called phpMyAdmin. We'll create MySQL directory in projects and new file will be created called dockercompose.yml. Now at start, we'll define version as 3.7 to mention compatibility with Docker Engine. We'll not go into deep as of now. Now we will be define services. One is MySQL and phpMyAdmin. First, we'll be define MySQL DB service. Image will be MySQL and version will be the 8.0.27. Container name will be MySQL. We'll pass MySQL root password as environment variable to container. And we'll bind local port to the Docker port 3306. Now we'll bind the data. So local directory will be bind to the Docker's MySQL directory so that our files will be locally stored. We will define network so that MySQL container can be used throughout our system. It will be called as MySQL database. Now we'll define next service called phpMyAdmin. Image will be phpMyAdmin and version will be 5.1.1. Container name will be MySQL admin. In environment variable, we'll pass login details of MySQL. So we'll pass host as a service name of MySQL, port, username, and password. We'll bind local port 8000 to the Docker port 80 of phpMyAdmin. Here we don't need to bind directory. We'll join MySQL data network to the phpMyAdmin service to access MySQL data. Now it's time to define MySQL database network. Once it is done, we can create containers using docker compose up command. As we can see, containers are created. And we can access PHPMyAdmin on browser. Let's do bit of activity. Let me log in into MySQL shell and create database called testing. And we can see in PHPMyAdmin that database is created. As well as we'll create table sample from PHPMyAdmin. Now we can see in MySQL shell that table is created. Let's remove the database. Now we can see MySQL files are created on local directory. This can be used to preserve state. That's all about this video. Thank you. Have a fun.